So I started getting involved by hiring some of the best pollsters and conducting polls in which we interview Bolivian people for 30 minutes. And these are probably the largest polls ever made in my country. And two things that I've learned. One is people want change. 90% of people understand that we need some real change. 70% of people say that we need to have one opposition leader, and if they do, they will support them. And what that tells me is that Bolivia needs to elect a leader that will control the House, that will control the Senate, that will be able to call a referendum in order to change laws to make Bolivia a prosperous economy. The problem that we have is, there's four, as you call it, there's 4 opposition leaders who believe they should be the leaders. My commitment to the Bolivian people is to try to unite them, to choose one that 90% of the country will be behind, and that way we can fix my country. And if not, I will continue to these polls. They will be for internal use only, because I've been warned by the Bolivian government that they will file criminal violation charges against me if I continue to publish my polls. And I will see who, not me, I'm nobody to choose who the next president will be, but I will get the information from the Bolivian people of who they believe should be the opposition candidate, and then I will support that candidate with everything that I have to make sure that Bolivia selects a candidate that is not of the current government. Because the current government, if Bolivia doesn't make a change, Bolivia is in the brink of being the next Venezuela. And for those of you who understand what happened in Venezuela, the current government has also destroyed that country, one of the richest countries in the world. Now it's one of the poorest countries in the world, and I don't want that for Bolivia. So this is why I've embarked on the mission to unite the opposition. I believe in my heart that the opposition leaders are good human beings, that they want the good for Bolivian people. And I believe that at the end, once they see who has the bigger possibility of winning, they will unite and we will have one opposition candidate, and we will win the elections on the first round, and that will allow us to potentially make all the necessary changes that Bolivia needs. I have a lot of faith, and if they don't, I will support the candidate that Bolivian people think could be the opposition leader to win.